As a raven, I flew near the courtyard of the palace. I was not sure if I should survey the grounds or attempt to go inside. It did not appear to be foreboding, and the presence of the moon was nearby. For the moment, I shall fly in reconnaissance and see what lies closer to the ground. And as the raven, my friends come in all sizes. And tonight, as most nights, I will most likely need to speak to the wee creatures. They're not too small, as long as they're here to help. The raven pays nicely. Here in the Emerald Forest, as the raven, I made friends wherever I could. I was entertaining a feline who was nearby. It was my aim to enlist her in my services. And in the Emerald Forest, everyone's always very glad to help. And there are always many shiny baubles about. In the Emerald Forest, it really is an enchanted land. Everywhere you looked, there were precious jewels laying all about. And rubies were just dwarfs, and very shiny, and waterfalls all over. It was indeed a very enchanted land. One could spend hours, eons, simply observing. But I was here for a purpose. And tonight, as the raven, with all my friends, we shall attend ever still. And then there's my dear Timothy, my good lad. Everything he touched had turned to gold, and he wished it so. And now he would wish it would turn green. Perhaps you should wish to be what you should be, and quit wishing for such silly things, Timothy. Because remember, you get what you wish. And little Timothy always got his wish, of course. And one day he'll get it right, I'm quite sure. But today I brought you a bauble for the holiday and for the good work. As the raven, I am very thankful for the assistance of all my friends, and especially the one of Timothy here, as he was not aware of his magnificent contribution. But he would soon become another reliable friend, as they all are in the Emerald Forest of the Blue Orb. As the raven, I came to give my good friend Zag his Christmas present, as he liked shiny things, and the raven was very good at finding shiny things. Zag, have you seen Zig? He's upstairs, probably looking at the moon. Well, it must be a wonderful sight. Zag, he says I can't do it. I have to touch the ground. Well, we have to take care of both, now don't we? All right, Zag. I'll go find Zig. And don't forget your shiny bulbul. Comes with a special wish, of course. I'll let you figure that one out. As the raven, I shall go and see Zig. And then, as the raven, I found my good friend, Zig. Well, hello, Zig. A wonderful job you did with the professor in the laboratory. Sending the squares and all the rodents was quite clever. As the raven, I chose my friends wherever I could find them, and help was always nearby. But certainly the Pleiadians did appear to be near. It was not evident how they attained entrance into the Emerald Forest is still a puzzle. But it does appear that they are here. It also appears that Professor Quiglee perhaps has been dealing with them all along. Perhaps even others, as the tale becomes more twisted. And tonight's tale has certainly spun a magnificent web. And so before I ventured into the Emerald Forest, I tracked the position of the moon for the nearby sightlines. There was not much there. The forest lay just beneath. I thought it wise to be aware of my position before I entered, just in case. As the raven, caution is simply paying attention. As the raven, I sensed I would need assistance, and so I go to the keeper of the Emerald Forest, our good little friend Alfonso, the organ grinder. And Alfonso likes his shiny things, and the raven has brought him a jewel. Well, that's a nice one, Raven. You always find shiny, shiny things, don't you? Why, of course, Alfonso. Don't you like shiny things? Well, of course. Is there anything I could help you with, Raven? As you know, I'm the keeper of the Emerald Forest. Yes, of course. And as the keeper, I count you among my friends. As I did not have to bring you such a wonderful delight. My dear friend Alfonso, as the raven, have you seen anything odd about? Or do you mean odd, raven? It's the Emerald Forest. Things are always a bit different here. Yes, but you know, Professor Quiglee has some experiments. Word is, he has consulted with those from other realms, and certainly they would need a token to enter. And that would involve you, my dear friend, Alfonso. Raven, you know I'm not allowed to reveal anything of that sort. After all, everything has its free choice, and you pay the token, and you come in. I understand. But I've got lots more shiny things like this one. This particular one has some very special delights, Alfonso. You should have much fun with this one, I assure. And as the raven, I have many shiny things. And so, if you should happen to hear anything, not in your official duties, of course, well, perhaps we could have a cup of tea, ever still. I shall be going into the night. I shall see the woodsman before the morn. Just to let you know, Alfonso, I've been told the Pleiadians are about. Now you know, even you can't grant them permission. Well, I will keep my eyes open, Raven. If I see anything of that sort, I should certainly let you know. Imagine that. Other realms, why, who would have the gall to do that? The Pleiadians have plenty of gall, Alfonso, I assure you. And as the raven, I shall be watching ever still. The night is young, and perhaps my good friends can keep me posted as to the developments, as I am certain the Pleiadians are near. And my friend Alfonso, although he was a fair sort, would certainly keep me apprised should something change before the moon, the mistress, has run her course. Even Professor Quiglee would have difficulty continuing his studies and his experiments without some permission from the council. It was here, in the grand hall, the very entrance of the Emerald Forest, as I flew about, searching for some small indications of changes. I could not count on Alfonso to give me the information I would need, but it did appear that the Pleiadians might be so bold as to apply for permission. I found that to be unlikely. And so I must arrange to see the woodsman before the dawn of this very night. And that we shall do. And the land of the Emerald Forest has a surprise in store. That much I was sure. And as the raven, I flew into the night, not sure what she would bring. But I was certain of one thing. It was very certain that tonight would most likely provide some very interesting conversations. As the raven, I must speak with the Pleiadians, for I know they are here. And it is as the raven, I fly into the night, and the mistress will guide me throughout the flight. The mistress was shining very beautifully on this now not quite as young night. It is the witching hour, 3 a.m. And the Pleiadians, I believed, were here tonight.